The pressure is just unbelievable.
I'm taking a huge risk with this.
I think you're out of your mind.
Nah, see, I can't go that high. You can't do it.
Looks like it was a bust.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you guys hate to see somebody make some money. Adamstown, Pennsylvania is nestled in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, a region famous for its Amish population that over the years has grown as a destination for antiques lovers. Renninger's is an indoor and outdoor flea market where even before the crack of dawn, you can find flashlight-wielding patrons searching for treasures. Indoors, it's a maze of corridors running every which way, and it's a toss-up as to what's the greater challenge, finding good deals or finding your way without getting lost. Outside dealers display their wares in a woods-like setting, and that's where our four pickers are starting out. What you're about to see isn't business as usual for anyone who buys and sells antiques. These four pickers will be challenged to buy items on a fixed budget, under rigid time constraints, and they'll have specific shopping assignments. All from different areas of the antiques and collectibles business, these four pickers are about to test their skill against one another and some savvy professional dealers. All four competitors are so confident about winning, they're willing to put their professional reputations on the line. Since there will only be one winner, three of them are in for a real surprise.
Hey guys, we're in my home state of Pennsylvania. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, cool.
My grandmother went to a one-room schoolhouse in Topton, Pennsylvania, and I was born and bred in Allentown.
Allentown.
Yeah, and today we're here in Adamstown at Renninger's, so...
This is homecoming for you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
So let's see, we got Lancaster County, nicknamed Pennsylvania Dutch Country, is home to America's oldest Amish settlement. Here you'll find men and women still abiding by a centuries-old tradition of wearing plain wardrobe.
Something we don't do.
Tip your straw hats and take your game money because today you're going Dutch.
Oh, cool. Do we get to keep the hats? Because I'm wearing mine.
Here are the rules for the competition. There are 2 rounds of buying. Each picker gets $1,000.
I'm ready to shop.
The round 1 target item must be one item only, unless what they're buying is being sold as a set or a pair. The target item will be chosen by the auctioneer at Abel Auction in Los Angeles, where all of today's items will be sold.
The target item we'd like you to find is something mid-century modern. Mid-century modern is a general term for design, decorative arts that was made post-World War II, so post-1945 into the modern era. Whether it be a small decorative piece, a lamp, or a piece of furniture. Good luck, bring us something really interesting so that we can auction it here at Abel.
Mid-century
Yay!
Modern!
I love that.
We're
It's
home.
perfect for California.
There's nothing better.
Game time will be kept by this clock constructed by Randall Cleaver, giving us his best Vanna White. It's made entirely of parts he found at flea markets and in junk bins.
Well, people who come to these markets, I think, are looking for quilts and things that are more primitive, so I think we're going to get deals on mid-century.
Oh,
Modern stuff.
absolutely.
deals today, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let us know how that works out for you, huh? Pickers have just 1 hour to find their target items.
Let's go.
Starting now.
Good luck, everybody.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Cool, off we go.
We're going for mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern, of course, the blonde wood, the great freeform shapes and the amorphic shapes, the likes of the major designers like Russell Wright, Noguchi, came out of the end of World War II. All those old ways were finally over. We wanted a whole new aesthetic. That great modern aesthetic started with freeform, outer space, forward-looking future.
Okay, let's see, mid-century modern. So far, the only things I've seen have been folk art, Pennsylvania Dutch, and so it's made this very challenging. This is fun.
That is fun, Miller. But how about a little focus on our game?
That's fabulous.
Talk to me about the lucite. Do you know the age?
I believe it's probably from the 60s or 70s. It came from an estate sale.
Napkins.
Yeah, it came
that's
right out of the
great.
kitchen.
Yeah, napkin holder. This is probably just on the outer edge of mid-century, late 60s into the early 70s. So it's, where does mid-century start and stop? That's loose, but certainly by the time you get to the mid-70s, it's over.
Same applies to middle age.
That's nifty.
How you doing?
Hi.
Did you tell me how much this guy is?
50 bucks.
50? I think it fits the category of mid-century modern. The lines are very simple. There's this drip glaze, and it's something that's incredibly hip-looking, but there's a hairline crack all the way around the handle, and I just wouldn't purchase something that I could visibly see that was going on. I'm heading inside, because I'm willing to bet there's a lot of mid-century modern in there.
Oh, look at this. Oh, what a cool looking jukebox. This thing looks like it just came out of the Jetsons. Look at this thing. It's unbelievable. I don't know a ton about jukeboxes, but I gotta find a little something out about this one. Who owns the jukebox?
I do.
Does it work?
Yeah, it plays.
Yeah.
It's fine,
Yeah.
but I can't get it to change records.
You can't get it to change records, so
But
it needs a
it's
little
probably
work.
a simple little matter.
Right. Now you have a price of $4.95 on it. Is it okay if we can look inside? Maybe we can find some model numbers or different
Yes,
things like that? Oh,
absolutely.
cool. Excellent. I know jukeboxes, as cool as they are, not always worth a ton of money. So the first thing I wanted to do, break out my little handy phone there and see if we can find something that gives us a little reference as to what we're looking at. I'm gonna check out if I can find any information on this one. Let's check it out. You can expect to have a dealer offer you about $300 for this grade 3 music box. I immediately found that exact jukebox being offered for just about what the guy's selling it for. So for me to go and buy that jukebox and try and turn a profit on it, nearly impossible. I think if I had to put this in auction, I don't think I could make any money on it at that point, though. Yeah, no, I don't think I could. So that's the perfect reason why you should arm yourself with all the tools you can use to do a little research before you go ahead and buy something. It looked really cool. It looked like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But we found out it's priced right where it should be right for now. We can't make any money if we send this thing to auction. It's a really neat piece.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
So far, none of the pickers have found a Target item worth buying.
Oh, he's wonderful.
He's about 150 years old, this piece.
What was he? What was he used for?
I believe he was used in a store.
Oh, it's just absolutely great.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's an
Yeah.
amazing piece.
You gotta give him a name. He's gotta have a fun name.
After you name him, teach him to talk so he can get John back to the 20th century.
Now this is mid-century modern. This puts the fun and funky. And look at these over here. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. Is this all your stuff?
Unfortunately.
You know anything about these?
Early to mid-60s vintage.
Really interesting and fun. I really like this lamp. I think it's super cool. I like the way it's lit on the inside as well. I was initially attracted to the lamp with the honeycomb shades, but I like this too. And sure enough, I turned to the right, and that's where I found my diamond.
Ah, the Moss lamp.
Yeah. What can you tell me about it?
So it was manufactured, obviously, by Moss. It's independent, fluorescent base, incandescent top. The only thing that's not original in this particular lamp is the shade, although it complements it pretty well.
Warning, Bob, he said it doesn't have its original shade.
May I take a look at it without the Christmas flowers?
Come on, the tacky flowers is what adds everything. So
I
it's
need to get a vision of it quickly, but I think it's super cool. I'm guessing, so this turns off the
That's the
actual
fluorescent
inside of the
portion.
unit? Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I Love Lucy gone completely bonkers.
So I Love Lucy on steroids.
It is I Love Lucy on steroids. And I see that you have $350 firm on it. Does firm mean firm, or do you think that we have any movement
You
here?
want to know what the best price is?
Absolutely.
Probably around $450.
Something about Bob makes dealers raise the price when he starts negotiating.
You want to put it down on the floor?
Sure. There's something really cool here. I'm thinking mid-50s.
Yeah, starting mid to late 50s. Where are you, numbers-wise?
250 would, like, be my sweet spot on this.
I think you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Really.
And not even 280?
No.
299.999.
Make the first number 2 and
I'm gonna do it for 300 because I really love it, and it's
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Herc and Marie Talone have been dealers at Renninger's for almost 20 years. They specialize in items from the 50s.
I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. I got a terrific Midcentury Modern floor lamp. I think I got a great deal. It's a showstopper of an item. I love this.
Well, let's see. The Renninger's market has an inside and an outside, so there's a lot of territory to cover. The inside is like a maze. Down here? Okay. It's not clearly marked. I haven't gotten a map of the area, so it's pretty tricky trying to see what's around the corner and where to go next to find the next item. I'm not seeing Midcentury Modern. Ugh, I'm feeling really challenged. I've got 15 minutes to find something. I hope I can make it and find something sleek and modern.
John is the only picker still looking for his target item outdoors.
How much are your glasses?
Oh, aren't these fun?
They are.
Oh, yeah. They're 1950s Italian aluminum.
They're beautiful. Actually, they're beautiful.
They're really fun.
Voila.
Voila, look at you. Come on, aren't we gorgeous? Wait, before I go, talk to me about this. What do you know about it?
I would say it's probably from the 30s, 40s era.
It's actually a little bit later than that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
This is into the 50s, most definitely.
Yeah, it's a very nice piece, very well made.
Piece. I love industrial, and Midcentury Modern is all about industrial as well. I have one in my kitchen that I use all the time. Talk to me serious money. You've got a $40 tag on it.
I don't think she's dropping.
Nah, see, I can't go that high. I can't do it.
I would do 35, but honestly, I wouldn't do less than that.
Do 30, I'll take it now. We love each other's glasses.
I'm not
Let you wear my
glasses. All right,
glasses.
will you give me the glasses?
I can't give them.
Okay.
You can wear them, though. I could try them.
This dealer told John she bought this fan at an auction, which is why John is holding firm on his offer of $30. Going from auction to flea market back to auction means this fan's unlikely to generate a profit unless John keeps the price as low as possible.
All right, 30.
All right, $30, cool. I'll take it at 30.
All
That's
right.
great. That's great. It's a fair price. We have the same clothing ethic thing going here, so we have to work together. Thanks, man.
Remember, Bob already bought a lamp, so that makes John the second to buy his mid-century target item.
Bye.
This particular fan has a little issue with some of the grill work. Needs a little buffing up and polishing, which isn't hard to do. But the paint is absolutely perfect. The electronics are fine. The motor, you can't kill these things. Let's check this out. Voila! Perfect! Feel the gust of air coming out of that. You put your face in front of that fan. These were meant to move a lot of air because they were used in industrial environments. So unlike a modern fan, you go out and spend 50, 60, 100 bucks for a contemporary fan, it won't even move the papers on your desk. This will knock you into the next room, and that's cool.
You know it would be cool. See if you can stop it with your tongue.
That's wonderful.
You definitely have to make a decision shortly. I'm going back to the clocks. It's right over here. Here's the clocks. Is that the clocks? No, that's not the clocks.
Kev, those things that look like clocks, those are clocks. You're there. Go back.
Oh, so we have time to. Here we go. This is cool advertising. We just got to find the right one.
There's a strong demand for vintage advertising signs. What matters to buyers is age, condition, authenticity, and the all-important brand name.
This is a really good one right here. This is a really cool clock you got here, and it's priced at $425. What's the absolute best you could do on a clock like that?
It's a 1950s seal test, as you probably already know.
Right.
You're looking at this $375.
$375 is the best you could do. You know, but I think at that price, I'm not going to be able to make any money at auction on it. That's the problem.
Bummer.
I know. I have to make up my mind right here now. The pressure is just unbelievable. I got 10 minutes left, and I really haven't found that exact item I want to purchase. You know what? I might levitate toward one of your lamps over here. How much is that pair of lamps that are right in there? If I could work a good deal on the lamps, then those are the items I had to go for.
Call these 175.
How about 125?
Ooh, can't do it.
Can you meet me in the middle?
I can get you to 165.
Remember, this is the same dealer who sold Bob his standing lamp, and he didn't move much on his asking price. Since Kevin prides himself on knowing profit margins, let's see if he can manage to cut a better deal.
150? You gotta help me out. 150?
I'm helping you.
160.
All right. Stop.
All right,
I'm
I'll buy them. They're cool, because I was looking at these before. We'll buy these for 160 bucks. 160, cold hard cash, right?
Excellent.
They had really cool shades, great colors, so hopefully we can actually make some money on those lamps. Thank you.
Take care.
We appreciate it.
Miller is the only one left who hasn't bought a Target item. If she doesn't make it back with a purchase before time runs out, she'll have to pay a $50 penalty to each of her opponents.
I had 4 minutes left, and I still hadn't found my Target piece. I was starting to get very concerned. Well...
That was a eureka moment if ever I saw one. Let's rewind the clock and watch it again.
You know, it's challenging out here at Richter. Okay, that's fair. You've got a deal.
Okay.
But I made it happen.
Did Miller really make it happen? We're about to find out. The 4 pickers will assess all the items to determine if they fulfill the Target round assignment, Mid-Century Modern.
What's up, Miller?
Pickers can reject any item for whatever reason they choose. Wrong or right, majority rules.
Okay, gentlemen, let me show you what I found.
Okie doke.
One. Nice one.
Okay, I've got this very sleek mid-century modern coffee table with a tile top. I think it's gonna do very well in Los Angeles. I like the details with the brass on the side.
Yep.
It's in good condition.
It's in really good condition.
Yeah.
You did good.
Thank
Good job,
you.
Miller.
Yeah, she definitely got the criteria
You got
down
a
on this
thumbs
one.
up.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And my turn.
Ooh, blow us away.
Fly away. It's a cool item.
All
Industrial.
all
I love
original blue.
industrial. The color, the shape, everything says probably from an office or a factory
Totally.
somewhere.
Usually I always see them in black.
Does it
It's nice
work?
to see a blue one.
It does work. Let's check it out here. We'll plug her in.
I don't know.
It's got a 3-speed switch.
Let's see
Oh,
what
watch
it
it.
Voila! Check it out. One of the things I love about this, made by GE, and GE made a lot of aircraft engines, and if you listen to it, it sounds like a propeller-driven aircraft. It's got that whole sleek, modern, forward look going for it. It's definitely somewhere from 1948 to 1960. I put it pretty much in the middle based on the color and the design. I think it's way cool.
You made the
You make
challenge.
the criteria.
Good job.
I
All
definitely
right.
think you do.
Good job,
It's a
buddy.
cool looking piece.
I think
There you
your
go.
item's
Kevin.
next.
I got a pair. These are pretty cool. It was a really neat thing to have to find a piece of mid-century modern in the middle of Pennsylvania, but I think I pulled it off. These are really cool looking lamps, as you can see.
Oh, nifty. They
yeah,
work.
They all work. They're in perfect working order. They don't light up out here in the bright light as cool as they do inside,
Yeah.
but these things really have a lot of color to them. And they're in pretty
Ambiance.
good shape, too. Yeah, they're definitely really nice.
Yeah.
They're in good shape. They both work perfectly. We can plug the other one in.
That's pretty nifty.
Mid-century modern.
Mid-century.
Did I make it?
You made it.
You made it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, I know how to make an entrance.
Oh, man.
Whoa. It's like a skyscraper.
Yeah. This is a moss floor lamp. Only thing, obviously, not original shade, but whoever buys this is gonna know exactly the shade to put on top of it.
I have to talk to this.
What kind of
Yeah.
shade do you think it had?
This
The
lamp
round.
is in my living room.
No kidding.
I have the same
That's
lamp,
hysterical.
identical with the original shade, which is a huge square pagoda shade, all with spun fiberglass, black rickrack brocade with gold thread around both edges. And I'm not exaggerating, it sticks out 2.5, 3 feet on each side of the lamp. It's huge.
Subtle.
Subtle, subtle.
Sounds as if that original shade is what makes this lamp.
The only thing that's not original in this particular lamp is the shade.
The wrong lampshade may deter potential bidders in Los Angeles.
Morse made these 1954 to 1958, and they were known for using modern, materials with really wacky shades. The cool thing about it, they made 2 versions of this that has the planter like you have and I have, the same thing, and another one has a square platform with a spinning girl figure, a female ceramic doll, and there's matching end tables for it, which I sold, and I kill myself for having sold those years ago. This is fabulous. I so hate you for that.
Right.
That's so cool.
You got a good take that as a high compliment,
No, you should,
John.
buddy. You did really well with that.
Thank
Very
you.
cool.
There's not a doubt in my
Bob's
mind
lamps.
that Bob's got it.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Very cool.
Thanks, guys.
Very
Good job.
cool.
You've seen the clock. Now let's meet the artist who made it. This is one of Randall Cleaver's handmade clocks that was exhibited in a one-man show at the National Watch and Clock Museum in Columbia, Pennsylvania.
This is tea time, made from various tin cans, one of my tin can clocks. I make clocks using found objects. The main tin can I found in a yard sale in Tacoma Park, Maryland. These little brass parts I found in Shoops Grove, probably about 10 years ago. The cocoa can is just for my general stock of tin cans that I have. I'll go around and raid recycling during trash days and get interesting cans.
Time for the bonus round. The pickers are making their way to meet Alan Teal and Dottie Freeman.
Yeah, nice to see you.
They specialize in high-end glassware.
Unbelievable selection.
Lots of Orine and Furville glass, huh?
The two have separate businesses, but have been working as partners at the Renninger's Market for almost 40 years.
I love the Gallet.
Gallet, yeah, Gallet on the top and Dom.
The star right here before Gallet's name means that this was done after he died.
Wow, I love it.
Decorated Steuben, Orine. It's the coil, gold and blue.
Fabril.
Nice applied collar, chain link decoration, made about 1910. It is signed Tiffany.
How much is that one?
4,500.
Yeah. 4,500. Tiffany.
Yeah.
And now their attention is being directed to one item in particular. The picker who comes closest to guessing the asking price of this piece of glassware will win $100 in extra spending money.
Who's this one made by?
Signed Steuben, Orine.
Signed Steuben. Can you pick it up so we can
Sure.
see that beautiful design right at eye level? Oh, yeah.
Now, what makes this special is the decorated white leaf and vine. Decorated Steuben is very rare.
Is that within the glass or on the glass?
Well, it's applied when it's
Applied on
hot.
top, yeah.
You know, when it's hot,
Right, okay, so it's kind of like almost
you can
inlaid
feel
within
it.
the glass.
It's raised a little bit, but
Yeah.
you can feel it.
You can definitely feel that. May I see the bottom, please?
Sure.
There's the mark.
Oh, beautifully marked.
It is signed Steuben, and it's numbered.
Do you have the artist at Steuben? Is that listed?
Well, Frederick Carter was the designer.
Was Frederick Carter. Okay.
Right.
Carter being the artist, you're probably what, 1919, 1921?
1920s.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now it's time for them to put their mouths where the money is.
Who wants to guess first? Okay.
All right, you go.
Good luck.
I'm putting it on layaway, so.
Give him some privacy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
$3,400.
Your turn.
I want to say 3250.
Here comes the one who knows.
The best is last.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. So what do I think? I'm thinking 5,800. Thank you.
Okay, please turn around. We'll tell you who the winner is.
All right.
The price of the vase is $4,500, and the closest is Miller. Oh, girls rock. Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Dottie.
Awesome. It's her, she's going to put it on a down payment. You're out.
Thank you. I'll be back to shop.
Okay.
Yes.
Our pickers are about to start round 2, Shop Till You Stop. Pickers can buy 1 or 2 items in this round, but no more than that. This round is challenging enough, but look how many dealers are already closing up shop. Pickers will have to make good use of their time, or else they may find out the best items are packed up and gone. The round begins now.
Let's go do it.
Miller decides not to waste any time and makes a beeline back to the dealers from the bonus round.
Hi, how are you? I wanted to see what you have.
Oh, did you bring your checkbook?
I did, but I'm really looking for my big ticket and my big money item that can do well at auction. I know glass always does well in Los Angeles. I want to win this, and I've got to find the hottest, the sleekest that's really going to do well at auction.
Miller's win in the bonus round means she has an extra $100 to spend. She's gonna need it if she decides to purchase a high-end piece of art glass from Dottie and Allen.
Isn't that beautiful?
Now we've come around this way. I think we're gonna try going this way. For this round, I've got $970 left. I only spent 30 bucks on the fan, so I've got a lot of bread. I think this time I may have to shoot as much of it as I can. Use it, but I've got to find a really special piece. This is going to be a real challenge now. The genie lamp. It's got a 1920s plug.
It's got a 1920s plug. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, so that's definitely a period piece.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what the light was?
No. See some sort of a big pagoda
temple.
A paper.
Something like that, yeah.
And it's all carved out of wood.
It's really cool. Where'd it come from, you know?
Yeah. I bought it so long ago, I don't remember.
Very cool. Very cool.
Remember, John has unique tastes. I don't think the other pickers would be too eager to buy that lamp.
I love these chairs. The upholstery is in good condition, so is the underside. They look like they've never been changed. This is the original fabric and the original upholstery. Hey there, how are you?
I'm Lenny.
Nice to meet you, Lenny. I wanted to ask you a little bit about these chairs. I thought they were really cool.
The chairs are like around 1954, 55. I'm asking $2,400 for the pair.
They're so great.
Yeah, they have a great leg.
Don't suppose you could do 600.
No, I can't even get close to 600. But it's a nice try.
No, I know.
Not all dealers would be amused to hear a customer ask for a 75% discount, even in jest. While haggling is an accepted part of business at flea markets, negotiating price requires some skill and diplomacy.
Okay.
It's not the total free-for-all that it may seem.
The Eames chair?
Yeah. First year of production, 1954, 55, right around there. It's $4,800.
$4,800. It's a nice one.
That's an original Eames chair.
What about that chair right there? It's great.
The chair is by Milo Bauman. It's just a rocking lounge chair, and I'm asking $850.
I've seen some great mid-century furniture. I was so impressed with this one gentleman's offerings, but everything was way out of my price range. But he knew what he had, and he has beautiful things. I love it.
Miller is still lining up all the glass pieces she thinks have the best chance of turning a profit at auction in Los Angeles.
What do you have under $1,000?
There's some Quizelle.
That was a bumpy way to begin a transaction, and it may box Miller into a corner. By giving the dealers the ceiling on what she's looking to spend, indirectly, she's saying she has at least $1,000 in her pocket.
That would be $750.
I could do that.
Miller gave him a tip-off they aren't likely to miss.
Of course, I love the colors in this Calais.
This little one right here?
Isn't that pretty with the pink and the...
Okay.
I love the floral quality.
Well, that's not bad. That would be $750.
Okay, I can
so
do
that's...
that. Right now, it's a very tough decision because it's just so hard to see if Duran's going to do better than Gallet or if Steuben would do better. I've got to really put some research into this.
Everybody's in here. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to go run outside. They're packing up right now. If I'm going to find a deal and people want to get off stuff, this is the time they want to do it. Probably find a little deal out here. They're all set up under the pavilion. Nobody's out here. I'll have it all to myself. I'm gonna look for deals. Looks like it was a bust. I don't see a lot out here. I think we're gonna head inside. Let's go.
Okay, so Steuben.
Back indoors, Miller hasn't budged.
Is this Tiffany piece with the pot on top?
Yes.
But what's the purpose of that piece?
I'll show you. A little jelly or jam jar, and then when you top a string.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
A little tarnished, but we could polish
It
that.
can be polished.
What are you asking for that?
$1,250.
Wow, would you take $950?
I'd take $1,000.
You take $1,000?
Don't forget, Miller implied from the start she had $1,000 to spend.
You might have a deal.
I'll let you think about that.
Miller is considering the equivalent of a Hail Mary pass, a final play that will use all her remaining game money to make one last expensive purchase. Tiffany is a high-end brand familiar to most of us. The jam jar Miller is interested in is made of real glass.
And look at the iridescence in the glass with each little leaf.
Its iridescent effect is achieved in part by treating the glass after it's blown with metallic oxides. This formula was coded for secrecy. With an asking price of $1,000, however, she could end up paying too much and lose the game in one fell swoop.
Well, this is a tough decision. I picked out my favorite pieces that I can afford, and right now I'm going to look up some comparable prices on the internet just to see what's out there before I make a purchase price.
Miller will need all the input she can get in order to make up her mind. She's searching the internet, looking for comparable prices on several online sites to help her make her final decision.
That's pretty cool. Oh, you look fabulous. Look at you. Tell me about the outfit you're wearing.
Well, this is an 1890s hat, and my cameo is probably 1910.
Yeah. We just saw him.
I just bought him.
Oh, you bought? We saw him earlier today outside, and you bought him. Oh, very cool. It makes a great prop, and he fits in your look totally. How about looking at that?
Great. That's good.
I think it's pretty cool in that. Yeah.
You can have that hat.
Are you serious?
Sure.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. All right. Sharp-dressed man.
Actually, John, I thought the straw hat you wore in round one was a better look.
There's an original World War I.
And they thought we couldn't fight. Victory Liberty Loan. This guy's fearless. It's got a tiny little condition issue in the middle, but it's really great. What was your best on that anyway? I mean, it's $6.95 is the price.
I do 5.
Okay. All right,
and
good
that's
for me to know.
Also matted and also on acid-free.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about any more deterioration.
Okay. I've seen a number of things like images, posters, that kind of thing, but nothing yet that I think is going to be the one.
Look at a
Very
new
cool.
hat. Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
You got something in mind?
Yeah, I'm narrowing it down.
Yeah, I think we're all doing that, aren't we?
Good to
luck,
see you.
bro. Okay. I'm trying to find my way back to where I started now. Well, hi.
Hi.
What are we looking up?
Nothing.
Nothing? Good luck.
You too. Keep him away. This is a big secret. I'm getting ready to make a deal. I don't want Bruno in on this.
The last thing Miller needs is to have one of her opponents second-guess her decision-making, especially at this high-end price range.
I'm not in the least bit worried about buying anything. I've got 3 things in the back of my head. The main thing I'm thinking out is the first thing that I saw, the genie lamp. It's just too cool. It just says I belong in L.A. Tell me about him, again.
He's at least 60-some years old.
So he's close to my age.
We won't go.
Okay, let's not do that.
Barbara and Charles Swigert have been dealing in antiques for 35 years and have been selling at Renninger's for most of that time. They're both originally from nearby Reading, Pennsylvania.
I have $8.50 on the tag.
You do?
I do.
And you bought them a long time ago and didn't pay a whole heck of a lot of money.
I have no idea. I can't
So you can't remember. So you might have gotten it for next to nothing.
I might be losing money at $8.50.
Or you may be making a heck of a lot of money.
I can't remember.
But I don't want to spend a hell of a lot more than $500.
Oh!
Oh, come on. That's real. No, it's where it really needs to be.
My goodness.
No, and even that's pushing it. He's finally come out of your attic, basement, wherever he was, and he can go home with me.
I'll tell you what. I'll do a little better for you, but I won't do the 5.
What will you do?
You do $600, and you may take him home.
$550.
$600.
$550.
Cash?
Cash.
All right.
$550?
We got a deal.
Done deal. Cool. I love
Okay.
it. All right. I love him.
But I'm not gift wrapping him.
John is the first to buy his second-round pick.
This is definitely the winning piece. What's more fun than this? It's old glamorous 1920s Hollywood. Certainly movie prop look to it. This is the winning item. I don't care what they find. I've got it. Now, which is the way out?
No, we don't want to go there. All right. Oh, look at this stuff. Very nice. Hey, don't you have some nice things in here?
Very nice stuff he has.
I like these little Venetian pieces you have. Those are sweet. Those salts?
Yeah, that's my 7 swans a swimming.
7 swans a swimming. What do you think would be your best price on all 7 of those salts right there?
It's on for $200.
$200 for all of them? Would you be willing to work any more with me on the price on a set of salts like that?
$150, but I can't go any lower.
You can't go any lower than $150 on them, huh? They're pretty nice.
Originally from Piggott, Arkansas, Al Garrison was transferred to Reading, Pennsylvania while serving in the Army and has stayed put in the area since 1966. He specializes in art glass and porcelain.
Venetian glass, even if it's not old, it's still valuable. It's
Right.
not something cheap.
How old do you think these are, Al?
I think they're 30s or 40s.
Right, that's exactly what I thought.
Take a look at it.
I really like Venetian glass, but I've never had a set of salts.
See, years ago, you didn't have salt shakers.
Right. How about if I give $120 cash?
No, I won't go below 150, no matter
huh?
how you pay for it.
No matter how I pay for it, huh? Can I offer you 140?
That's tough. That's tough. But my
Open up your shirt and let the heart out.
My heart is in the right place today, so I'm going to say yes.
140, awesome. I appreciate it. Al's a great guy. We negotiated. I talked him down. I couldn't believe he let me have him for $140. I think that's something we can definitely make at least 50% of our money back on those things. Would it interest you if I had a little interest in something else you had? You had a little piece over there I was looking at before. You mind if I go over and get it? I want to show it to you. Yeah, it's a kind of cool thing. I like this little thing.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of neat.
It's kind of pretty, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's take a look at it.
I guess you would call this an apern. Generally, aprons have more than one stem sticking up.
Right, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was an apron. And it looks to be in pretty good shape,
It
too.
is. It's in good condition.
You were really good to me last time, and I know you can be really good to me this time.
$90.
$75 cash money. You can't do 75 cash, huh? How about we have a little moment where we can meet in the middle at $80 on your item?
Beautiful piece.
It's a pretty little piece.
And I think you'll really do well with that in Los Angeles.
Would you be willing to let me try and make some money at $80?
All right.
Cool. You're a good guy. To find a piece like that in the condition it's in, that's perfect what we're looking for. Louis XV style, cherubs, gilt, beautiful glass. I think we're going to double our money on that.
Getting 2 items from Al means Kevin is finished buying for the rest of the game.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Stay cool, man.
Miller still hasn't made up her mind. Researching comps online will only get her so far. The final decision is hers alone to make. Meanwhile, Bob, who has $700 left to spend, has yet to make a second-round purchase. He's backtracking to find the furniture he looked at earlier in the round.
You have great taste. Everything is beautiful. The Eames chair back there, what are you asking for that?
Why is Bob considering a chair designed by the husband and wife team of Charles and Ray Eames he knows is way out of his price range? He was already told the asking price is $4,800. And even the best haggling in the world won't get it down to what he has left to spend, only $700.
Your limited budget?
Yeah. And the Eames chair back there with the cowhide on it?
500.
500. Okay.
Original chair, new cowhide.
It's the old switcheroo. Bob is now asking about a completely different Eames chair.
How long ago did you recover the chair?
I think maybe 6 months ago.
Okay. It looks great. Whoever did it did a really nice job.
Bob does a quick inspection of the new cowhide covering. In his rush to decide, Bob neglects to check comparable prices online, which is what Miller's been doing for most of this round. Had he done due diligence, he would realize this chair isn't as rare as he thinks.
The Eames chair, maybe we could do like 4 on that.
That would work.
Yeah.
Feeling the pressure of having made what could turn out to be a hasty 11th hour purchase, Bob is thinking about hedging his bets with a second item.
How about the plane? You know anything about them?
It would have been like a kit that came in a box, all parts and pieces. They made them, they put the motors in.
Cool, it's folk art to me.
It may be folk art to you, but that dealer just gave you a tip when he said kit. That means it was mass-produced, and folk art, to most people, is one of a kind.
I think this is art.
Besides, the first question any airplane hobbyist would ask is, does it work?
Now, do you think that this all came out of a kit, or that some of it was embellished by the
I
actual...
believe these were kits. I mean, they may have changed, like the little passenger.
1960s?
Probably 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe late 50s, early 60s.
I absolutely love it. And what would be the price for this one if I just bought one?
$250.
$250, okay. If it were married with the Eames chair, maybe we could do like 6 for the both together or something like that?
That would work.
4 on that, and then
That's
2
pretty
on
nice.
this.
Yeah.
I think the plane could be a wild card. That said, I think that big boys like to play with toys. In other words, things that they had when they were kids. I absolutely love it. I got an Eames chair, and I got something that embodies what I consider to be liberty, and it's just freaking cool.
Gosh, this is a hard decision.
I hope Miller isn't thinking if she waits long enough, one of those pieces of glass will fall into her lap and the decision will be made for her. After all her research, she's at least narrowed it down.
It's tricky. I mean, the bigger pieces of gallet sell for a lot more.
Okay.
The smaller pieces, it's hit or miss. So then we narrow it down to 2. It's between the Tiffany, the gallet. Right now, I think it's the Tiffany.
That's always a good move, Tiffany.
It's a win-win.
I don't like the iridescence and the green feathering.
I think it's beautiful. If we polish this is going to do well. Tiffany, it's always a market winner. The quality is premier.
Miller has just made a second possible blunder. She convinced herself to buy the Tiffany jar right in front of the dealer before negotiating price. Knowing how much she wants it puts Alan in the driver's seat.
Can you work with me and maybe go $950?
No, 1,000's going to be the best on that.
$975?
No, 1,000's going to be the best.
$985?
No, 1,000's going to be the best.
Okay. What about $990? Because think about it. $990.
How much are you going to win?
They didn't make it. I hope for a lot, but I'm taking a big gamble with this.
It is a gamble.
$10. That just saves me like shipping.
No, sorry. 1,000's the best.
Oh no! Oh no!
So it's a gamble.
Remember, not only did Miller tip her hand that she has $1,000 to spend, but Alan also knows she has an extra $100 because he and his partner handed it to her when she won the bonus round.
Okay, I'm taking a huge risk with this.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you everything in my piggy bank.
Uh-oh.
And what do you think my profit's gonna be?
I don't know. That's going to be a gamble.
Alan, you're a tough negotiator.
Yeah, should we wrap it up?
You're not gonna throw in anything?
Maybe a pen.
A pen?
Or a pretzel.
Oh, gosh. I didn't want to pay $1,000, but I'm hoping and putting all my money that this is going to do well on the marketplace in Los Angeles. A, because it's Tiffany, and B, because the beauty, I like the aesthetic value, and the glass is gorgeous. I'm very excited about this purchase. Okay. I think it's going to do very well at auction. I've just got to get all the Tiffany collectors interested.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Let's review all the items the pickers bought and what they spent. Here are John Bruno's lots: a GE oscillating fan and a wood-carved genie lamp. Miller's lots consist of a side table with mosaic glass top and a Tiffany glass jelly jar. Bob's lots include the moss floor lamp, the remote control model airplane, and the cowhide Eames chair. For Kevin, there's the threaded shade walnut and brass lamps, the bronze and cranberry apron, and the Venetian salts. Unfortunately, 2 were lost when shipped from flea market to auction. Now it's on to Los Angeles, where all of their items will be sold at Abel Auctions. Potential bidders are reviewing our pickers' items, in addition to hundreds of other lots that will be sold at the same auction.
It's a really nice piece. There's no scratches, no cracks. You have
3 pieces of art glass here, and the one that says Tiffany on it's going to be the one everybody crowds around at the auction.
Watching the bidding behind the scenes will be all 4 of our pickers. But before they do, they each have the option to choose one item to remove from the auction block. The choice is strategic. Do any of them have buyer's remorse when it comes to what they bought or how much they spent? Let's find out.
I like the salts. They're so cool.
Yeah, 2 lost in transit.
Oh, bummer.
I know, that's disappointing.
That jelly jar was a cool piece.
It was daring to throw out 1,000 on it.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, that took Moxie, kid. That took Moxie. Spent $1 grand.
Absolutely.
This was putting everything I had basically into this item. But Tiffany always does well in the market. It's magnificent, just magnificent.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, my 2 items are just wonderful. So I'm going to keep them in there. I'm not going to pull anything. I'm fat. I'm staying right. I'm sitting pat with that. That's cool.
I might pull my salts. I know, with 2 missing now.
I agree. The price you paid for it, I don't know. I think I might pull it.
I am. I'm going to pull them. I'm going to pull them. I'm not going with 4. Yeah, I'm not going with 4.
What about you,
Not that I want to
I'm
have
sticking
to,
with
but-
my 2 items. I'm very happy with both.
Yep. Okay.
All right. I'm sticking with my items. All 3 things are great, and we'll see what happens.
All right, it all comes down to this. Here we go.
All right, great contemporary tile top table here. Great look to this piece. 50 for the tile top table, 10 for the table. 10, how about 20, 30, now 40, 40, 50, how about 60, sir? 60 in the back, 70, 80, 70, now 80, 70 once, twice, third and last time, how about 80? Sold for 70, thank you guys.
I'll take it.
All right, wait, a vintage GE fan it looks like. 50 for the fan, 50 for it. 10 for the fan, any interest, 10, 20, how about 30, 40, 50, 40, now 50. Any advance at 50, 40 once, twice, third and last time. 50, now 60, 60. Now 60, 60, how about 70? 70, yes or no? Once, twice, third and last time, how about 70? This one goes for 60 to buyer.
Double your money.
Double.
All right, isn't this great? The remote-controlled plane. How much for the remote-controlled plane? 50 for the plane. Should be worth 50. 10 for the piece. 20, now 30, 40, 50, 60's in the back. How about 70, 80, 70's on my left. Now 80, yes or no? 70 once, twice, 80, now 90, 90, now 100, 100, now 110, 110, how about 120? It's on my left. 110, 120, 120, 130, 130, yes or no? 120 once, twice, third and last time, now 130.
I absolutely knew that the airplane was a wild card, but I figured somebody would fall in love with it.
You got it, sold 125.01.
Bummer.
All right, on this cute little apron here with the pink art glass.
The apron is just a decorative, ordinary piece.
All right, on the apron, how much to start the apron? I have 50 as an opening bid. 50, now 75's ahead of you. How about 100? 100, now 125. 125, how about 150? Yes or no? Sold for $125.
Way to go, Kevin.
Yep. You're ahead. All right, here we go.
All right, on the genie lamp. Great genie lamp here. Wood and gesso on this interesting piece.
Fabulous.
100 to start it, 125, 150, thank you. 175, now 200, 200's ahead of you, now 225. 225's here, now 250. 275 in the back, now 300. 300, now 325. 350, 350, 375. 375, now 400. 400, now 425. 425, how about 450? 450, now 475. 475's ahead of you, now 500. 475, now 5, is that a yes? 500, now 525. 525's here, now 550. Once, twice, third and last time, now 550.
Don't break my heart. Come on.
You got it.
Oh, so close.
I know.
Yeah, it was right there. Here's the chair.
On the Eames chair, how much to start it for this great chair? 100 for the Eames chair. 125, 150, 175, 200, now 225. 250's ahead of you, now 275. 275, now 300's here. 300, now 325. 300 once, twice, third and last time. How about 325 for the Eames chair? You got it, 1148.
It was close, but...
All right.
Well, now what'd you pay for it?
400.
4. Darn. We're both getting skunked here, man. This is not good. This is not good.
All right, aren't these great, these contemporary lamps with the woven shades here?
I hope they loved them.
50 for the lamps, 50 for them. You gotta be worth $50. 50 for the lamps, now 50, now 75 for the lamps. 75, now 100, 100, how about 125, sir? Can't see it, 100, now 125, you in? 125, 150, now 175. I have 150 here, how about 175? 175, now 200, 200, how about 225? 200 once, twice, third and last time, now 225. Sold the buyer for $200. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
All right, this is the Moss Company floor lamp here. Interesting on the acrylic piece.
Oh, they left the shade on.
50, now 75. I have 50s in the back. How about 75? 75, how about 100? 75, 100, sir. 100, 125. Third and last time, how about 125? Sold in the back. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right. Darn.
Here's the Tiff.
Fantastic Tiffany jelly jar. You don't see a lot of these, or at least we don't see a lot of them, with the real glass here. How much for the Tiffany jar? 200 opening bid. I have 200, now 225, 250, 275, 300, 325, 350, 375, 375, now 400, 400, how about 425, now 450, 450, now 475's here, now 500. 500, how about 525? 525, now 550. 550, now 575. 550 once, twice. Third and last time, now 575. The Tiffany piece. Sold for $550.
Oh. There you go.
And the winner is Kevin Bruno.
Kevin, congratulations.
Wow.
Awesome.
All right.
Again.
All right.
It's great to look at the designer high-end objects. You always want to try and find the really good things out there. But if they're priced too much, you have to walk away. This is about making money. This is about taking something and turning a profit on it.
In the future, if I can't get the price that I want, I'm going to be prepared just to walk away.
Did Kevin make the right move pulling his Swan salts? They were auctioned even though the profit or loss didn't count toward his final score. Let's see how well they did.
All right, on this sort of Salviati, the 4 little salts here that Robert's holding, we have 4 of them on the Venetian pieces. All right, 50 to start it for the Venetian pieces, 50, 50, now 75, 75, how about 100? I have 100 ahead of you now, 125. 100, now 125. 125, now 150. 150, how about 175? 150 once, twice. Third and last time, now 175. You sure? You got it for $150.
Well, I'm kind of sorry I pulled the salts. I threw away a $10 profit.
Yeah, it was only $10.
$10. That's not going to make a difference.
I know. Every dollar counts. It's on the whole now.
That's true.
Don't say, $10, don't worry about it. That could be the difference between winning or losing.